जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम क्लास। और यू आर, उम्मीद है आप सब ठीक से होंगे। एंड टुडे वी वर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट चैप्टर नंबर 4, लास्ट लेक्चर एंड लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ योर कोर्स वर्क, positive probability and statistics. In previous lecture we were discussing about the introduction of measure of dispersion, what is the measure of dispersion, then certain parameters of measure of dispersion, their absolute measure, then relative measure. Introduction, its distribution around the center value measure of the distribution or scatterness or variability of given data is known as dispersion, and different parameters that are used for its measurement is known as measure of dispersion, scatter or variability. Then there are different measures of dispersions were there: range, semi-interquartile range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, variance and standard deviation. We have studied about first three one: range, semi-interquartile range, mean deviation, average deviation. And today's lecture is all about variance, standard deviation, moments, skewness, and kurtosis. So all these things and all these topics, including numerical, have been discussed. And now I am going to discuss वेरिएंस एंड स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन. सो वेरिएंस और स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन को डिस्कस करने से पहले आप जरा एक दफ़ा इसको मीन डेविएशन को दोबारा देखें. व्हाट इज मीन डेविएशन? Mean deviation is basically the deviation of each observation from their mean or their median, and then we have to take the mean of all these given deviation. So basically arithmetic mean of all the deviations from mean or median is known as mean deviation. हमारे पास जितनी भी वैल्यूज होंगी हमने उन सब का देखना है डेविएशन क्या है, उनका डिफरेंस क्या है, either using mean or median. And we have also covered this numerical for ungrouped data, then group data as well. अच्छा, अब वेरिएंस और स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन में क्या होगा कि कैलकुलेशन जस्ट सिमिलर टू द मीन डेविएशन, जस्ट वी हैव टू टेक द square of deviation of all the observation from the mean. So it's very clear from the definition of the variance. The variance of a set of observation is defined as the mean of the squares of deviation of all the observation from their mean. If I am talking in simple words, it means mean deviation is just simple deviation from their mean value or their median value. Then we have to take the arithmetic mean. But in terms of variance, it's square of the deviations. कि जितना भी deviation की value होंगी हर एक का square लेना है, raised power 2. And square root of the variance is known as standard deviation. So sigma square is for population data variance, S square is variance for sample data. And if we take the square root of the variance, this one is known as standard deviation. Sigma is equal to summation xi minus mu square over n. Square root for population data, standard deviation, and standard deviation for sample data is given in this formula. So let's go towards a numerical. Before going for numerical, we have a formula: coefficient of standard deviation is equal to standard deviation over mean. And here are the formulas for, and this formula, previous formula is this formula is for group data and this one is for ungrouped data. So हमारे पास जितने भी ये measures होंगे, either I am talking about measure of dispersion or central tendency, and there are two formulas. First one is for group data and second one for ungrouped data. आपको दोनों तरह के आने चाहिए, दोनों तरह के numerical हो सकते हैं. So this one is for group ungrouped data or raw data, and this formula in which frequency is given or frequency is mentioned is always used for group data or frequency distribution data. So frequency distribution data can also be used as summation fx square over n minus summation fx over n whole square. दोनों formulas आप use कर सकते हैं. A population of n is equal to 10, so total number of observations are 10 as given in this data. Find its variance and standard deviation. example 4.5. These are the values. First thing, we have to find the mean of the value. Mean of the given population is equal to total number of values divided by summation of values divided by total number. 170 divided by 10 is equal to 17. In next column, second column, 1, 2, 3, third column, we have to find the deviation or difference of each value from the mean. 7 minus 17 minus 10, 8 minus 17 minus 9, and so on. Then we have to find the square of each deviation. 10 raised square 100, 9 square 81, and so on. And here is the formula. These both formulas can be used. Either you can choose this one or this one. As mentioned, using this alternative method, but both have the same answer, 7.31, 7.31. So it means either you have to use this one formula, summation xi minus mu whole square over n, or summation xi square over n minus summation xi over n whole square. So sigma square is equal to 53.54. So it means the variance is equal to 53.4 and standard deviation is equal to 7.31. आप ये सिंपल भी कर सकते हैं कि ये जो हमारा वेरिएंस का आंसर होगा लाइक से 53.4, अगर इसका स्क्वायर रूट ले लें तो हमारे पास स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन का आंसर आ जाएगा, बट यू हैव टू मेंशन द कंप्लीट फार्मूला. And next one is another example. You have to solve your own. Next, now we will discuss about frequency distribution or group data. So class mark or the values are given as and their frequencies. Then you have to find the fx, then fx square. Next one is the formula summation fx square over n minus summation fx over n whole square. So by using this formula, you can find out the standard deviation value, which is 34.87 grams. So this was all about standard deviation and variance. Now I am going to discuss about moments. So moments. A moment designates the power to which deviation are raised before averaging them. कि आपके पास जो mean deviation थी उसमें simple you have to find the difference of each and every value with from the mean or median. In terms of variance, you have to raise the power of deviation. And in terms of moments, there are certain powers can be used like raised to power 3, raised to power 4. It means if I talking about moment, third moment, I have to raise the power of deviation by using 3. Then fourth moment, I have to raise the power of the deviation by 4. For fifth movement, I have to raise the power of deviation by 5. So as it's very clear from the formula, mr is equal to 1 over n summation xi minus x bar over raised to power r. So अगर हमने third movement find out करना है m3, so it means deviation raised by 3. Either we have to find the seventh movement, so deviation will be raised the power by 7. So these are the examples of movements like first movement, second movement, third movement, and so on. And our next topic is all about skewness and kurtosis. So by using different formulas, by using different techniques, either of central tendency or measures of dispersion, we have arranged our data, we have deduct our results, and finally we have shape of distribution of the data of given data. But by using this shape or by using this result, we can deduct results, or we can symbolize these figures, or we can use a nomenclature to describe these figures. So in a single word or by using a single value, we can represent the whole data set or the whole figure for our data distribution, for our data calculation, so that the data sets can be represented, can be compared by using simple values or 2 or 3 digit values or measurable digits. So distribution behavior, distribution concentration, distribution pattern can be defined by certain parameters or by certain values. These values are known as skewness and kurtosis. So first thing, what is skewness? A distribution in which the values equidistant from the mean have equal frequencies is defined as symmetrical. जितनी भी हमारे पास वैल्यूज हैं, अगर उन वैल्यूज की फ्रीक्वेंसीज अराउंड द मीन सेम है, तो इट मीन्स our data distribution is symmetrical. And if there is any other departure, any other difference from symmetry, this will be known as skewness, and we will use certain parameters to find the skewness. Any departure from symmetry is called skewness. So data can be positively skewed or negatively skewed. In terms of positively skewed, like this one diagram, right tail is greater than left tail, and in terms of negative skewness, left tail is greater than right tail. So in terms of positively skewed data, mean is greater than median, and median is greater than mode. I am going to repeat. In terms of positive skewness, mean is greater than median, and median is greater than mode. And in terms of negatively skewed distribution, mode is greater than median and median is greater than mean. Basically, these values describes the data distribution and their behavior. And there is certain parameter, a certain coefficient which is used to measure this skewness in terms of digits, in terms of value, in terms of numbers. So it can be as the measure should be 0 when the distribution is symmetrical. It means there is no unsymmetry and the coefficient of symmetrical will be equal to sk is equal to 0. The measure should be a pure number and independent of origin and unit of measurement. So we are going to measure and how to we are going to check how to measure this coefficient or this pure number to describe the symmetry of a given data distribution. So first is the call Pearson's coefficient Sk, which is equal to mean minus mode over standard deviation. So it means if you have to define the skewness, you need both the parameters in terms of central tendency and measure of dispersion. Mean and median are mode from central tendency parameters, and standard deviation describe the dispersion of the data set. So both formulas can be used, mean minus mode over standard deviation, or three. This one is Pearson's coefficient of skewness, 3 into mean minus median. In the first formula, we have used mode, and in second one, we have used median divided by standard deviation. The coefficient usually varies -3 to +3, so it means maximum value +3 and minimum value is -3. So value of skewness coefficient lies between -3 to +3. Another formula which is known as Bowley's coefficient, Q1 quartile deviation plus Q3 third quartile deviation -2 into median, Q3 minus Q1. And for population data, this formula can also be used, and its range -2 to +2. And quartiles basically describes the degree of thickness or flatness of unimodal frequency curve. So you can see here from a figure, a graph. It describes the behavior of data distribution around the central value. Either data is very concentrated or very much near to the your mean value. So it means this type of distribution will be known as leptokurtosis. A normal distribution will be known as mesokurtosis, and a very flat kurtosis or data distribution is very long around the centimeter value is known as platykurtosis. And for normal kurtosis, value is equal to 3. If the beta 2 coefficient of kurtosis is greater than 3, the curve is more piquantness and known as leptokurtosis. It means for leptokurtosis, value of beta will be greater than 3. For mesokurtosis, beta is equal to 3. For platykurtosis, beta will be less than 3. So beta is equal to mu4 over mu2 square. mu4 is fourth movement for population, mu2 is second movement for population. There is another formula. So this one is the exercise. Multiple choice questions and filling in the blanks, numericals. Most important thing is the numerical of the exercise. So this was all about measure of dispersion, and by this session we have also concluded our course content. All of the course contents have been covered. If there is some confusion or you have to ask some question, you feel free to ask. So goodbye guys.